Hello students, today I will discuss about architecture of microcontroller. Okay, there are basically two types of architectures. First one is von Neumann and second one is Harvard architecture. Okay, the basic difference between these two architecture is based on the accessing method of program memory and data memory. Okay, first of all you should know the what is program memory and what is data memory. Okay, data memory, you know that it is just like a RAM, random access memory, and in program memory it is like ROM. Okay, in program memory the actual program is saved, and when execution performed for the specific program, then the set of instruction is fetched from program memory, and it is when these set of instructions are fetched from program memory, then it will be executed one by one through data memory. Okay, then come on the point of architecture. First one we will discuss von Neumann architecture. Okay, in von Neumann architecture the accessing of data memory and program memory is through single bus, means data bus is allocated both of program memory and data memory, and address bus, single address bus is available for both type of memory. Okay, means data bus is available for both type of memory, and program data bus is available for both type of memory, and address bus also available for both type of memory at a time. Okay, not separately. Okay, and the example of von Neumann architecture is 68HC11 microcontroller by Motorola company. Okay, this is the example. Data memory, that is RAM, and program memory ROM are connected by using single address and data bus. Okay, single address and data bus are used to access both type of memory in von Neumann type of architecture. Okay, now I will proceed second type of memory, which is Harvard architecture. Okay, the basic difference is clear that in Harvard architecture the address bus and data bus are available separately for both type of memory. Program memory and data memory are connected using separate address and data bus. Okay, so what is the advantage of Harvard over the Neumann architecture? Which will be the better? Which architecture you can say that better? It is clear that Harvard architecture will be better because the accessing capability of address bus and data bus are enhanced in Harvard architecture, because at a single time there are two types of address buses, one for program memory and one for data memory. Similarly, there are two types of data buses, one for program memory and another for data memory. Hence, at a single time, at the same time, both accessing can be done simultaneously. Hence, execution will be enhanced in comparison to Neumann architecture. Hence, Harvard architecture is better than Neumann architecture. Okay, the example of Harvard architecture is 8051 microcontroller, which is invented by Intel company, and you can say another example is PIC. PIC means peripheral interface controller, which is invented by Microchip technology. Okay, these two are the example of Harvard architecture. Okay. Now we will discuss RISC and CISC. RISC means reduced instruction set computer, whereas CISC means complex instruction set computer. Okay. RISC, example of RISC is PIC, peripheral interface controller by Microchip Technology. Microchip Technology is the name of a company, whereas the example of CISC is the famous microcontroller 8051 microcontroller, which is the part of your syllabus. Okay, it is clear from its full name of both type of microcontrollers, RISC and CISC. RISC is reduced type, hence it is clear that CISC is much more complex microcontroller in compared to RISC. Okay, now we will discuss one by one its properties. Okay, first of all, look at the diagram. Functions, instruction. First function is instruction. What type of instruction is supported by RISC and CISC? Instruction in RISC will consume 1 or 2 machine cycles, whereas in CISC each instruction will consume multiple machine cycle. You have learned in 8051 microcontroller that a single instruction consume at maximum 6 or even 6 machine cycles, and at minimum 2 machine cycle. Okay, means it depends on which type of instruction is being executed. Whereas in RISC maximum 2 machine cycle and minimum 1 machine cycle is consumed. Okay, now access. Here access is concerned that how an instruction is accessed from memory or from memory. Can be internal memory or can be external memory. In RISC you see that only load or stored instruction can be accessed. Means RISC, you know that it is very simple type of microcontroller, hence only set of instruction, only set of instruction can be executed which are stored in its internal memory. Whereas in CISC the instruction is executed which is stored in internal memory as well as which is stored in external memory also. Okay, next function is execution. The type of execution, how an instruction is being executed in both type of computers, both type of microcontroller. In RISC it is executed by hardware, and in CISC it is executed by microprogram. Means there is a microprogram available in CISC type, means 8051. I explained that the example of CISC is 8051. In CISC instruction is executed by microprogram. There is available a microprogram for the execution purpose. Okay, in CISC method, in CISC microcontroller. Okay, now come to the next point, format of instruction. Format of instruction means, you know that 8051 format instruction, that there will be a mnemonics, operand 1 and operand 2. This is the simple format which is the common for microprocessor also and for microcontroller. So then if we discuss about RISC, there is a fixed type of format, and CISC there is a variable type of format. It is based on the availability of instruction or type of instruction being used, then the format will be changed. Okay, means if you discuss about rotate instruction, there is no operand available, operand 1 or operand 2. Okay, now come to the next point, addressing mode. Addressing mode, you know that what is the addressing mode? Addressing mode is the method how the accessing is to be done, how the access of data is to be done. There are several type of addressing mode used in CISC. You know, in 8051 you have read several type of addressing mode, and you have also read addressing mode in 8085 microprocessor and 8086 microprocessor. It is clear in RISC few addressing modes are available, and in CISC there are many addressing modes available. Now come to the next point, number of instructions. Number of instructions means how many instructions can be supported by RISC or CISC. It is very easy to say that RISC is a simple computer, so it will support very few number of instructions, whereas CISC will support many instructions. Okay. Now come to the next point, register bank. How many register banks are available in RISC and CISC? There are multiple register banks available in RISC, whereas in CISC there is a single register bank available. Okay.